Hello. So today I'm gonna show you how to do a how to read the face shape, how you can see how your face, what is the shape of your face, if it's round, oval, square. So in this morning I gave you already the class, but this is just a video so you guys, if you guys were not here, you can watch. So the first thing we're gonna do is, what I would suggest you to do is to take a screenshot of yourself or a selfie, but take it completely straight, like look into the camera, straight to the camera. So you're gonna look and take a picture, and then you're gonna make the measurements. I'm gonna share with you one of my pictures that I already took, and I did some of that measurements. Give me 1 second. Um, hmm. Okay, so I need to look in here. There we go. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm pretty sure you guys can see this picture of myself. I took this with my phone. And what I did is, on the phone, you have an app that you can make lines. I didn't do this correctly. It should go all the way down here. But what I want to explain to you is that whenever you are checking the face shape of a person, I use my face in this case, you're going to divide the face into 3 different parts, which is from the starting on your eyebrow to the top of your forehead, then from the same point to the tip of your nose, and from the tip of your nose to all the way to the chin. My chin is down here, but I don't know, for whatever reason. So I did it on my phone, so it wasn't that clear. So you divide this. This should be divided in 3 equal parts, because no one has the same or perfect face. Most likely these 2 parts are equal and my center part is smaller, which means that I need to increase the length in that area. Also, you're gonna check right here on the sides and make a lines, right? So the same measurement, this should be equal. And then from the middle of the nose to the side of your ear right here, it should be equal as well, okay? And what you're gonna do once you have the picture is put some dots in between the picture. Put a dot over here where it starts, on the corners, right here, right? On the side of your eyebrows, okay? On the front of your ears, which is already here, but my towel didn't let me see. And you go down a little more. You create some dots, right? On the side, on the side, on the side. And then after that, what you're gonna do is connect the dots. Let me use a different color. I'm gonna use blue, okay. So you're gonna connect the dots, and that will give you an idea of what shape does the person has. Look, once you see it like this, look, it will give you a better idea in how that face will look like. Some people has a more narrow forehead, or more square forehead, or more round forehead. See, in my case, you see the top is almost square, and right here is almost a square. So I do not have oval face, but I do not have round face, neither square face. So my face is a squoval, which means it's semi-square, semi-round. I also noticed that this area is smaller than these 2 areas, which means I need more lighter color right here on these areas, so to make it more even. And the areas that I need to reduce will be, I'm gonna put it in brown. I need to probably make it more round right here, right? Maybe a little more round right here. And I need to have a lighter shade. I'm gonna put it in yellow. I probably will need more lighter on this area, right? So when I'm saying lighter shades is the contouring. I'm doing contouring on my face as I am drawing this. I also need to contour a little bit of my nose because right here is not too wide, but right here is wider, see? Right here it goes beyond the corner of my eye. So if you draw a line straight, you can see I need to contour some of this right here to make it more even. Now also in between the eyes, it has to be the same measurement in between the eyes. Over here, you see my eye has to be about the same measurement, okay? So it's pretty much the same. Some people have it larger than the size of the eyes or way too close. I also noticing that this area is pretty long compared to some other people have it pretty small. So I shouldn't wear anything light right here because I don't want to make it brighter. So what I will do, I will use a little darker shade in this part of my lips to make it a little darker over the lipstick. How about the eyebrows? Well, you see, this is also a point where we can start to deal with the eyebrows. I'm gonna make a very thin line. Let me see if I can make it a very thin line, thinner than what I've been using. So you see the corner of the center of the eyes, you're gonna draw a line straight up, and that's where your eyebrows should begin. All right? I'm gonna use a different color. Let me see, I should use something that makes more, I'm gonna use pink, okay. So then from the corner of your nose to the corner of the iris of the eye, you're gonna create another line. Let's see if it comes out straight. Ooh. Okay, these are invisible lines. These are not visible. You're creating and you have the idea, okay? And that is where the arch can go. My arch can go from any place. You see this, the corner of the iris? So my arch of my eyebrow can go from here to here, depends how you want to create the arch. You want a higher arch, you go closer to the center. You go, you want a little wider or the arch to be a little more separate, to lift a little bit, you go closer to the corners. Okay, so this is how you're gonna draw the arch. So you're gonna know it's gonna be here, can be here, can be here, but both of the eyes have to be even. So if I decide that I want my arch to be here at the center, and the other eyebrow, it should be here at the center as well, okay? Then you're gonna see the corner of your eyes, right? So you create another line from here, but now to the corner of your eyes, and that is where the eyebrow should finish. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So the eyebrow should finish here. See, I'm missing this part. And this eyebrow, I'm perfect, but this eyebrow, I'm missing a part. So I need to draw it. So now let's draw the eyebrow. Boom, boom. There you go. So I'm gonna start to draw my eyebrow here, right? And I go to the highest point, and then from my highest point, I go down here, okay? Now, the higher the arch, the more angles you're gonna create. Now, because my face is round, not round, but it has a lot of round features. You see my nose is pretty round. My lips have a round feature. My face is like a round features too. I wanna create an arch. I don't wanna make it too round. Because if I don't make that arch, oh, this is not gonna look good. Okay, see? So now the eyebrows depends how thick or how thin you want it. And this is how you're gonna do it. But I'm doing it right here online, and they're not coming out completely perfect. But I think I'm doing a good job just to be doing it right here. All right. All right. So see, this one end up more round, and this one end up more angle. to my face, if you see my face from far away, you will notice that this will look better with more angle. More round will be too much blend, right? It doesn't show as much. So you have to consider those things when you do the eyebrows. Right, let's go back to highlighting. So what else do I want to highlight besides these areas? Because I want to increase this. I want to highlight this area as well. Oh yeah, I didn't make a line. So I want to highlight this area, right, to make it more brighter. I want to also highlight a little bit here. And when I do contour my cheeks, what do I want? Well, the contour of my cheeks, I also want to have a little dark on this area. Now, how far you're gonna do the contour? Remember, you go from the top of your ear to where? To the nose? Okay, let's make this from the top of my ear to the nose. Will that help me if I do this? It still look funny, but if I go lower, what happens? Now I go lower. That will give me, this one will give me an illusion of a lot, to make my face more longer. If I go too high, like here, it makes my face smaller. I don't know if you notice that. Like it narrows the face. So all those little tips we have to consider once we start to do the makeup, okay? So this is what you're gonna do. Let me stop sharing my screen. I love that picture, but I should take a screenshot. I don't know if I did it. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna go live right here, right? So once again, you're not gonna do all that in front of your client. So what you're gonna do in front of your client, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use a pencil or a brush applicator. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure from, take my glasses, from the tip to here to the middle of my eyebrows. And then I measure the same, and you see the difference? I have this a little longer. See, like 1 finger long. So my forehead is longer than my middle section of my face. Then I measure the same from the tip of my nose to my chin, and it looks even. So what that means is that this area is smaller. Now from the tip of my nose to the side, and if I look straight, look, it's pretty much even, right? Right here, it's pretty much even. So that means that I do not have round face, because this is not going round. This is mostly like straight. All right, but now here, I see that this diminish, correct? And down here, it's not as much. So that means that this is little smaller, this is little wider. So I need to contour my face in a way that I can lift this, right? And my, cheeks right here, if I do the contour this way, I'm gonna make it smaller, like shrink, but I had to do the contour going towards my lips, like in the picture that I show you, right? Same thing with the eyebrows. With the eyebrows, you're gonna use also something like this, and you're gonna start here, okay? Then you're gonna tell the client to look straight and go to the corner of the iris, and that's gonna be your highest point, and to the corner of the eyes, and that's where your eyebrow should end up. And those are the most important things to do, because once you do the contouring and the eyebrows, you already frame the face. You already have done most of the job. And the only thing you have left is to do the eyes, okay? So here straight, here, and here. So you have an idea. You can even use a pencil and put a little dot in those areas. So whenever you have to do the eyebrows. All right, now the thickness of the eyebrow depends. Usually younger women have thicker eyebrows, so that's what we aiming for, a little thicker eyebrows. And the older we get, our eyebrows kind of get thinner, or maybe we take too much of it and we end up with no eyebrows, but you always, depends on the trend. Depends on the trend of the eyebrows. But now you know that you can do it. Now, also here, you see this? This is because the gravity start to make working on my face. So that means that I need to lift this up. In order for me to lift this up and make it disappear, I need to apply a lighter concealer here on this area only, not over here, because if I apply it here, it's still the shadow will show. So you have to be very careful to apply it on these small areas, only where the shadow is. I do not have so much of the lines right here, but some people have this area very, very dark. So you need to apply orange concealer under, and then you apply the foundation so it blends and it removes the darkness. Under the eye, we have a lot of bluish, greenish color. So in order to reduce those colors, we need to apply orange. And that's gonna be in a different video that I'm gonna make. So just take a look, right, over the face. So we're gonna be doing this today. And your assignment will be to take a picture like I did and check the type of form of face you have. All right, so that's pretty much about it in the video. And thank you so much. Bye.